Okay guys, we're going to work on Lou a little bit. We're going to continue his training with working the rope. Today we're going to do it on live cow. I've got this pretty broke old steer here that we've roped a whole bunch of times. He's real gentle and quiet and pretty slow, and he's going to let us rope him and then get our rope back without too much fight. And I just like to do this over and over and over again with these young horses until they just get super confident with the whole roping process. You know, whether he goes out to be a head horse, a heel horse, a calf horse, a breakaway horse, or just a ranch roping horse, he really just needs to know all the ins and outs of what's going to happen when we're tracking a cow, roping, going to the horn, pulling off the horn, facing up, all that stuff. So we're just going to do this process over and over again until he gets real confident with it. This horse was born knowing how to track and rate, okay? The day he was born, he stood up on shaky legs and he tracked and rated his mama around, all right? So I shouldn't have to help him at all, really, ever, to track and rate this cow. What I like to do is I like to show them how to track and rate and then just make sure that they do their job. I expect them to do their job. And if not, then I'm going to correct him, but then I'm just going to let him go. Now I've got a 60-foot rope and mule hide on my horn. There's no rubber on it because I want all that leeway. I want all that forgiveness to help my horse do what he's supposed to do. Now he's lagging back, so I'm going to squeeze him up, put him back in position. All right, now what I'm going to do when he's in position, watch this. I'm going to swing and I'm going to test my horse and see if he's going to stay there. And he did great. All right, so just a little underhand shot there. That's a pretty easy, high percentage shot. Now I got him roped around the neck. That's the way I like him. So I'm just going to let my horse track this rope around, right? I'm gonna see if I can't change sides and swap eyes on this cow, because that's what you need to do when you've got your horse roped. When you've got your cow roped, you need to be able to control it. A lot of times out in the pasture, we'll have something roped and we've got to drive it back to the trailer or back to the corrals or something. And so you need to be able to swap eyes like this and drive that cow around and have the control over your horse that you need. Now you get this control, you don't get this control like this with the rope on riding one-handed. You get this control with two hands without a rope on first. I'm gonna pick up those coils faster than my horse is moving, or at least the same speed. All right. I'm gonna get him faced up, take my turns, walk him off while rope is feeding. This is all rope management that we've worked on way ahead of time, guys. All right. Now, you know, notice I'm not just going down tight to the horn and trying to drag that steer off. I don't really have enough room, so what I'm going to do is come over here and I'm going to set it up where I can go past this steer, all right? Let my rope dangle around his hocks down there. Just like that, okay? Letting rope feed, turn that steer around, still letting rope run, feed, run, same thing. Keep pulling, take another turn. Real good, real good. All right. Make sure you don't choke your steer, you know. I mean, obviously we're pulling on him a little bit, but we're not hurting him.